Hi, beautiful soul. It's Mystic Mia Moksha, and we're looking at the energies that are heavily affecting you right now. I'm going to do a quick reading with just like the collective energy, 3 things that are going on that's affecting the whole collective very strongly right now. And then I have 3 piles, and we're going to go into how this specifically looks for you in your life in more detail and more specific to your life. All right, so here are the 3 piles, and I'm going to start with that quick general reading. All right, so the first thing that's going on for the collective right now, very strongly, Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay, so a lot of people are coming into their own right now, and I'm not surprised because of all the planetary aspects, and I think, Venus goes into Leo today, and it's June 2023, so there's the whole month is basically center portal days, which just means like you're taking everything you've learned and experienced and all your wisdom, and it's kind of all coming together in this whole month. Everything you've learned, experienced, and cleared thus far. So it's no wonder that a lot of people are kind of ready to kind of step into their purpose, their bigger purpose, or their next step in their purpose. Knight of Cups, yeah. There's been a theme of shining, being out in public, other people knowing your strengths and your power and your abilities and talents and your experiences, your wisdom, your strengths. So I do feel like you're coming out of the shadows a little bit, or a little bit more, and it might come in the form of finding people who can see your light first. So people who are shining just as brightly as you, or in a similar fashion, a similar way as you. For example, if you have more artistic skills, or if you have more science background, or if you're just more of a managerial skill set, or more of like a spiritual person, and whatever it is, like the people that you're going to be shining your light to first, people that are going to see your light shine this brightly first, are the people who are going to be very similar to you. Okay, see if I can get a little bit more on that. Justice, yeah. With a sense of like everything coming together, I do feel like you're going to be shining, because all these pieces of your life and who you are and your purpose are kind of making more sense now. You're having more clarity on it. We are in this like kind of phase 1 of Pluto in Aquarius, phase 2 being next year from January to September 2023. But around this time, when the Scorpio Taurus eclipses are kind of finishing out, all your kind of like past hurt stuff are finishing. Like I just saw like a YouTube short today with this psychologist, and it was just kind of like she had this like tin like trash bin, and she had like a crumpled up piece of paper, and she was putting it in there, and she's like, yeah, like when you have all these like little traumas, emotional traumas like building up, you get to a point where the tin basket is full and you just kind of overflowing, and you seem to respond very like sensitively or erratically or strongly when you have an additional emotional trauma or emotional stimulus that's even just like little, and people might think that you're just kind of being too much, but it's because you haven't been dealing with the emotional baggage. And then you had to take apart every piece of paper, one by one, look at it and heal that trauma, and you cleaned your whole wastebasket out that was filled with crumpled pieces of paper, and all the pieces of paper are now folded and neatly at the bottom of the basket. And now you're able to take on so much. So you're able to shine so much light because you've done so much healing. You can hold so much light. Oh wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I do get that you're walking into your destiny. Like you're on the path towards your destiny. There's so much clarity there. And I think at this point, like everything's kind of coming together. Maybe even things that you didn't expect, like little things, even like your diet or exercise or your health or your looks or, money situation, if that's something, like, all these like little things. Um, your relationship with this person or whatever you needed to finish up and whatever you are going to into next, like everything's kind of combining very, very well around this time, June 2023 into like October 2023 is going to be another like highlight, but all the way up until next year, you're going to feel this energy where you're going to feel so in your power, so in your calling in life, your purpose in life, and stepping into like the best version of yourself. And you know it and you feel it and you're seeing things being released in big ways that you worked on for so long, and new things coming in a big way. And this is for the collective, mostly light workers, but it's going to, ripple into the rest of the collective, awakened or not. But light workers see it first. Okay, so what's another thing that's happening for the collective? Ooh. Okay, the Nine of Swords, and it kind of like cartwheeled off the table. I did sense a bit of sadness and nostalgia, some bittersweet feelings about leaving some people, places, things behind, even careers, a location, a home, people, friends, certain family, or maybe something for a little while temporarily. You're going to have to leave, but it still, makes you sad. So I do feel a bit of that from the collective. But it's bittersweet, so it's kind of like, it's for a good reason, but it still makes you sad, and it might make you sad even if you're not someone who like typically dwells on these things. Like it might come up in the form of randomly fondly looking back at certain people, places, things, and experiences out of nowhere. Those are the things that you're going to be leaving behind for a while. Wow, yeah, and the Nine of Cups, it fell right on my lap. It's for a good reason. Look at these cups energy moving forward. You're going to be in a very good place, very healthy mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This is what you want. This is what you've been working towards, and it's time. It's time. But it doesn't make it any less. I feel like if you're at this point, I was gonna say it doesn't make it any less hard. I feel like if you're at this point where you're so, you've done so much spiritual work, which a lot of light workers have at this point, you don't really get down. You don't let things get you down. You understand the higher perspective of it. You understand that, it's for a good reason. But this is a big one. It's not a purge. It's more of, it's not like a release. It's more of like a big work trip for light workers. And so it's not like you're leaving something bad. You're leaving something that you love or appreciate or comfortable with, or, has been in your life for a very long time, or, that you want still in your life. And but it's kind of like a feeling like, I need to go, I need to do this. And luckily there's a 2 9s here. It's gonna be very easy, because once you step into this new energy, which you have probably already started stepping into, it's bliss. Times 100. So that's the easy part. Accepting the new is the easy part. Although you've been probably releasing for a long time, or knowing that you're going to have to release these people, places, and things for a long time. You've been working on it. It's probably hitting you a little bit hard now. You're probably getting a lot of memories and people, like a lot of instances like just pop up, and you're probably like, oh, is that person thinking of me that way I'm thinking about them? Or oh, do I still have trauma there? Is that why I keep thinking about that specific situation or that place or whatever? And it's just that version of you like being sad that you're releasing that part of you, that scared part of you, that young part of you, that naive part of you, that old part of you, the one that knew less, the one that did their best, whatever it is, it's still a part of you, but you're releasing it, and it's still sad nonetheless. Okay, can we get a little bit more on this? The Hermit in reverse, yeah. So I keep saying that, it's so funny. It's like, entering hermit mode, but not really, because you're entering a hermit mode from everything that you've known thus far, or from most of the things you've known so far, or if you're new on this journey, the spiritual journey, you're probably taking a step away from things that you've been very comfortable with, that's been in your life very strongly, and that's very uncomfortable for you. But for most people that I'm talking to who are very highly spiritual, it's going to seem like you're walking into a new country. You don't know anybody, you don't speak the language, you don't know how to get around yet, you don't know what food they eat or what animals or insects might come into your home. Like it's that kind of feeling, but knowing that this is where you're going to make your mark, this workplace, this location, these neighbors, so this is a very you're stepping out on your own for the last time, light worker. And it's a big deal. You have the courage, but it's because you've done all of this that you have the courage to do this now. And it's not goodbye forever, it's just goodbye for now. You have things to do. The Magician. Okay. The Hermit and the Magician. How powerful. Nine and 1. 9, 11, 10. 1, 1, 1, 1. 11, 11. 9, 9, 9. It's time. You're being called. It's like, this is a very, very big, like, it's not going to seem like a huge ending and a huge beginning, because you've been ending this for such a long time. This old reality, that it's not gonna be so severe. You probably had maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe that was the time that was the most intense feeling of this life is ending, this reality is ending, this world is ending. But I do feel like you're going to feel the new things coming in more strongly than you are going to feel the release of things, because you've been releasing things for a long time, and the peak of release energies was in the past several years ago, not now. So releasing energies, yeah, I still going to feel it a little bit here and there, but the energy you're going to feel more strongly now is incoming, blissful, abundant energy. Okay, so let's see the third part. Okay, the Queen of Cups fell on the lap. 2 queens here. The more receptive spiritual queens. Yeah, there's a sense of becoming more psychic I'm getting. And it's just because you've allowed yourself to. You've been preparing for this for a long time. So, I mean, what's going to happen when you naturally leave your old reality for a little while, entertain and receive the new energies gently and comfortably and easily, and you're around people on your same wavelength, what do you think is going to happen? In a location and more high vibe energies, just in everything, the food that you eat, the people that you're around, the work that you're doing, and the environment that you're in, and it's going to lead to having less negative emotions. You're going to you're done with a lot of your healing, so you're not going to be reminded of past traumas anymore, and even if you do, you kind of healed it already. So like, imagine that kind of world. What is it going to be like? You could probably already start imagining it, because you're probably already walking that path right now. You're in it, or you're almost there right now. But what would that life be like? You're going to feel more free. You're going to feel more positive. You're going to feel like you have more time and energy to do the creative pursuits, the spiritual pursuits, the emotional pursuits that you want, with more love, more idealistically. And then, yeah, you can bring it down more to down to earth. But right now you have the time to connect with spirit, to connect with others, and to connect with your true self and your true passions much more right now. So it's going to feel like you're a lot more psychic. And in a way you are going to be, just because you have that space and freedom in a way that you haven't been allowed for a while. It's not going to be like intense. As you can see, these are all minor arcana on top, and all major arcana on the bottom. But it's like a gradual build, like, once you kind of learn to ride this bike of consistent bliss energies, consistent connection to source and your highest light energies, and consistently connecting to your true self and to your true purpose and passions and work that you want to do here, it's gonna, you're gonna learn how to do tricks on those bikes and be able to go far. So this is kind of like getting used to being a little bit more psychic, or another way to say it is having more freedom to do what you're meant to do in this life. 999. Again, so we have 4 9s and 4 1s. I wonder what that means. End of a cycle and beginning of a new one in a very, very major way. But it's like very subtle. You might feel like other people might think it's chaos, but you're so calm. Like you're in the middle of a huge storm in this at sea, and your boat is fine. It's not tossing and turning. It is moving along as if the sea is still. That's you in the middle of this, 2-story swells and 50-story swells. You're moving along as if the sea is still. But it's not even like that. It's like, I feel like you've already dealt with the chaos and you've entered a higher order. And so what other people perceive as chaos, you're just like, it's like you're not even like floating on that boat. You have this like advanced technology submarine / boat / helicopter that just kind of cuts through anything, whether it's water or air or plasma or something. You're just on that high level. While other people see it as a boat just at sea, calmly going through the waves. Anyway, okay, let's see. Yeah, because you've done all the work, so it's a different feel for you, Lightworker. Judgment. 2. 0. Yeah. I'm getting Judgment Day already came and you already passed. You were the first to, go through the tests. So now you've already entered that higher realm, and, you're just gonna do your thing, get the energies right for wherever else is coming. Five of Pentacles. Okay. 205. Bringing in the change. Yeah, I feel like I got this vision recently, and I've had like different visions of like how this like event or polar shift moment, or this 3 days of darkness, or whatever you call it, however you perceive this or know about this event. I've gotten different images of what it would look like. First, I saw someone like a bunch of light workers meeting up with each other on like a field. It's dark. It's late at night. It's dark. Moving swiftly through the fields and the trees and stuff like that. But I got a new like version of that vision recently, and it was kind of like during like the polar shift or the 3 days of darkness or whatever, light workers are gonna know to kind of lay down like on a bed or on a sofa or something comfortable, and they're gonna be able to like astral project or something, or like get out of their bodies energetically, but in such a strong way that you can still see the physical like outline. It's kind of like a glowing version of that person, and be able to visit everyone that you know, because when you astral project, you can just like think of the person you want to go visit, and you just like teleport there. And so you'll be able to go to everyone that you know and tell them like, it's okay, this is what's happening, and you'll be able to meet with other lightworkers who know how to do this while this is happening, and kind of like help orchestrate like who's going where, doing what, telling people what's up, what's going on, something like that. I don't know what that means yet, but I will look into it. Anyway, this is the energy of 2023 June / summer. Hey, Pile One. We'll look at how these energies are affecting you more specifically, or what messages Spirit has for you more specifically at this time. Five of Swords. I feel like you're gonna have a major change in your life. Yeah, it's a pretty big one. Let me see. Too many cards. Okay, public fame, popularity, outward appearance, an old friend. Okay, so I feel like you may have had a very like a really good talent, or really like outward personality, and that is coming out again. So there's probably gonna be a lot of throat chakra healing for you. You're gonna be on top of your game again. If you already have been, it's gonna be like you're gonna notice a huge amplification of your abilities, whether it's artistic, musical, if it's intellect, if you're able to lecture, or something to do with sharing your natural gifts and talents with the world, your research, your work, your words in some way. You're going to be sharing your words with others in some way. And I feel like this is something that you had before, and it's coming back in a renewed way. What else? Spirit want. Oop. You don't know about this time. Okay. And you're also going to be walking away from something. that's gonna be like noticeable, like something is literally gonna leave your life at this time. And and you're gonna be okay with walking away from it this time, because I feel like this is something you knew you had to walk away from, but you just like you're like, oh, okay, when it's time, you know. But when this ability or this opportunity comes through for this something that you have to speak or write, or something of that sort, something that gives you outward recognition, you're gonna make sure you leave this thing this time. What is this thing? Gonna be leaving soul, family, and friends, and home. I feel like that's where you're going towards. You're leaving to go. Okay, they didn't give me anything specific because it's gonna be different for different people. But I feel like you're gonna be like physically, literally leaving to go to a different location, or maybe you're just gonna, step aside from your friend groups or your family events, or maybe just like the specific home or neighborhood that you're living in right now. You're gonna go to your soul family and friends and home situation right now. I'm not sure. What are you leaving? Tower, yeah. It's gonna be like a moment where it's like you have an opportunity, you gotta take it, kind of thing. It just comes out of the blue. It's gonna be different for different people, but you're gonna have this opportunity to move to a well-desired location for you, with the right kind of people, and it feels like home to you. It feels like you're gonna be able to get stuff done there, or like you're being called to go there. Yep, I see you physically leaving, or you might stay where you are, but like you're probably gonna you can stay where you are, but I feel like most of you are going to be physically leaving. But I feel like you're at least going to be changing the people and your environment in a significant way. And let's see what else is going on for you. Specifically, okay, Two of Swords. You're finally coming into a decision about something. Actually, you might be making it right away. You might be making it sooner rather than later. This decision. Let me get a time frame card, because before the end of the month, or before the end of the season. But I feel like for most of you, it's like before the end of the month. What is this? Grandparents, ancestors, divine love connection. Wow, this card never comes up. Okay, I think it's something to do with your background. So your ancestors, your culture, your religion, something that goes on like for hundreds or even thousands of years before you, something that you connect with in that regard, whether it's a land, location, country, or a cultural aspect, or religious aspect, or tradition, whatever it is. There's something you're gonna decide about that. Let me see what that means. Four Pentacles, yeah. Invest in the new or something. Okay. I feel like you're gonna invest in this. Like you're gonna go on like a trip somewhere, maybe like your homeland, or where your family is from, or something like that. Or you're gonna go to a land that you feel called to, not this place that you're gonna probably move to, or decide to hang around often. I feel like most people are moving here. This is a different place. This is a place just to go for tying up something that lives within you, lives within your DNA, that goes on for hundreds or thousands of years beyond you. This is an investment you're making, and it's going to be a well made investment. Let me see if I can get any more specifics. Comfort. Something that gave you a lot of comfort or gives you comfort. I'm going to get some more cards. What is this about? Family, yeah. So I feel like this is something like a push you're going to make in order to move into this like new reality. I'm guessing that you're going to do, take a moment to really just recognize where you come from, what you've been given in terms of your ancestry, that's been passed down to you, whether someone actually like passed it down to you or you had to go like search for it. This is a way to connect to your ancestry or your homeland or traditions in your family or something that's like beyond you, but it's like in your DNA more than in your spirit. Okay, and last but not least, what's happening? Okay, and then I feel like you're gonna be giving someone something, a gift of some sort. Yeah, because you are leaving. Okay, so what is this gift that you're going to be giving to someone that is around you a lot? Yeah, so I feel like this is someone like, whether I feel like people, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker, it could be like a neighbor or someone you live with, or someone you live close to, or someone you just see a lot in your daily life. You're gonna give them something. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. A conversation, but I'm getting more of like a phone number. Strength. I'm getting, for some of you, you might give your phone number, or like give them a way to reach you in case of anything, like giving them a sense of like, hey, I'm gonna be gone, but here, take my number or my email, or know that I can I'll be there if you ever like truly really need me or something like that. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm like, oh yeah, it could be someone like really close to you, like a family member or a really close friend, but I don't think it is. I feel like it's someone who's like not as close to you as someone like a family member, but it's like, it's confusing because sometimes like people aren't close to their family, so leaving them their number is a big deal. But okay, someone who isn't that close to you, but they're around you a lot, or you mean a lot to them, but they don't really mean a lot to you or something. Not, but like, who is this person? Yeah, you're giving them therapy, talking, consult. Yeah, I feel like you might have been this this person might have came to you for advice or help or something. Like they maybe have felt like your kid or your student or your friend or something like that, but like you're not friends and you're not family, but someone who like kind of like came to you or relied on you, or was used to kind of having you help them out a lot. You're going to give them a way to kind of communicate with you, just in case. Like, this isn't someone that you expected to kind of like, keep in touch with or something, but you might want to think about first, like, you might want to think about, letting them know that you're not completely gone or something, or you won't forget them when you're at the top or when you move away, or whatever you're doing is. And this is someone that you probably didn't expect to give like your number or your email or to stay in contact with. So Spirit's like, yeah, keep that in mind. All right. Hope you enjoy the reading. Much love and light. Hey, pile 2. Let's look at what is specifically happening to you during these energies. June 2023 / the season. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So you're going to start something new. This is going to help you move ahead, like fast track you. Yeah, very quickly. So it's like, it's might have been something you saw coming. Like you knew that like some like an opportunity or offer or like something you start, a class or whatever, a habit is going to kind of, you know, move you along your path very quickly. So this is happening around this time. Side project, yeah. This is something you've been like, I'm getting side eyeing, like you've been kind of like keeping your eye on, not side eyeing, but like kind of like keeping your eye on. I'm getting like keeping the temp, like keeping your hand on the pulse, like checking in on the temperament of this thing. So it could be career, it could be money, it could be relationship, it could be, I don't know, some sort of new habit that you want to do as a new you. Maybe it's diet, exercise, moving, new hobby or something like that. So something you've been eyeing and you kind of been probably getting the hint from Spirit a lot that this is going to be coming in, and when it does, it's gonna like take off really quickly. And so they've been preparing you for this for a long time, telling you that once this comes in, once you start this, like it's gonna take off, or you get this opportunity or this offer, it's gonna take off. 2 of Wands, yeah. I feel like you know this has been coming in for a long time. It might have felt like, oh, is it gonna? Because it's been a while, but like it's coming. Let me get a time frame, I guess. Middle of the month, this month, next month, month after. But I feel like middle of the month, June, July, August, latest. But like June, July, I'm getting mostly. Anytime mid-month, June, July. Okay. And what else is happening specifically for you in these energies? Oh, wow. Okay, so something going on with your romantic love life. Your partnership, if you already have one. Okay. So I see a friend coming in very soon. And this friend may turn into a romantic love partnership soon or something. If you're already in a romantic love partnership, if it's, for example, little to no communication, you are going to start off as friends again. It's going to become friendly again. If you're in a relationship already and it's been kind of like you've been at odds, arguing a lot, or kind of in separation because of long distance or otherwise, there is some sort of celebration of you two coming back. But I feel like for most of you, it's that a friend is coming in that is going to, you know, be a very viable, like obvious good choice in love, but you might like want to keep it as a friendship level for a little bit. Pets or animals. Interesting. This card keeps coming out, pets and animals, and I'm just like, why does it keep coming up? Answers. Okay. I feel like you adore them and they adore you very much right off the bat. If this is a new friend, I feel like for most of you, even if you're in a couple, like you're gonna meet a new friend that is kind of like a soulmate person or a soul friend, maybe even a soul family member. But I feel like it's a new friend coming in. it could be a long lost one, but I feel like for most of you, it's a new friend. If you're already in a relationship, it's a platonic soulmate. If it's not, it could be the one. It could be the romantic soulmate. But I feel like there's a sense of keeping it at arm's length until you have all the answers or something. Six of Wands, yeah, keeping it more private. Puppy love I'm getting, yeah. So I feel like whether it's like a platonic friend or something more than that, you or both of you might decide to keep it at arm's length and keep it kind of private until you kind of learn a lot about each other and a lot about what the other person thinks, for how they perceive life, where they are on a lot of different topics. But it's kind of like a pet where even though you are going to keep it more private, you are going to have to, like, you are seeing that person, taking care of that person frequently. Tied to you, I'm getting. Okay. And what else is going on? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, there are a lot of opportunities, offers, love coming in. I feel like a lot of new things are coming in for you specifically. And very quickly. I'm getting this month next. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like you were I'm getting unseated or something. So I feel like someone took like an opportunity from like right out underneath you or something like that. Whether it's in love or career or like, you know, they got that house or, you know, that home, like they grabbed that contract before you or something, signed the lease before you or something. Whatever it is, like I feel like you were unseated. Like I feel like someone took your opportunity or something. And this is something that you wanted. This is like a home that you wanted forever. This is like a person that you wanted forever. This is a career that you wanted forever. And someone just took it like right from under you. And it was like, I don't know, I'm getting this kind of feeling like you didn't really think you were gonna get it ever again. Like you really didn't think so. Looking at other houses, other people, other positions at the workplace or something. But yeah, it comes in very quickly. Yeah, again, with this group is specifically, I'm getting, it's like it comes in this month, next month, like very, very fast. All these opportunities really quickly. What is this? Situation, confidence, yeah. I feel like it boosts your confidence, but it kind of also kind of makes you feel like, oh, I was ready then. Am I still that ready now? So it's kind of are you kidding me? Confidence came in twice in both the same way. It was both facing like southwest. So I think it wasn't really an exercise in confidence, because you had the confidence to have this person, place, thing back then, but it's like you have double the amount of confidence right now. And so it's like you would have done fine before, but now with this like double confidence, like quadruple confidence, like 10 times the confidence, you're gonna do this thing when it comes back to you like way better than before. You're gonna do it like before you could have done it good. You're gonna do it like legendary now. So whatever this opportunity or situation is, you know, it depends on you. You know what it is. Yeah, it's coming back, and coming back with, I couldn't say a vengeance, but like, yeah, you're gonna rip this apart. You're gonna kill it. Okay, and last but not least, are you kidding me? Okay, there's a lot of love here, and I am getting something. I am getting like home situation, relationship situation. And I want to see what does this side project have to do with? Parents, parental figure, past love interest, ex-partner. Yeah, and then I got love of a lifetime, someone coming back. Yeah, so I mean, you can see like it doesn't have to be someone coming back, but it's something coming back. Love of a lifetime. I do feel like you do have a new chance at love, or new chance at this love of a lifetime that you might have thought you've like missed out on, or a new love of a lifetime coming in, or like something that didn't work out before coming back in. Okay. Parents, parental figure, like if you want to be a parent or grandparent or have a better relationship with your parents or with your children or grandchildren or something like that. Partner, ex-partner, love of a lifetime. I do feel like it's very like starting a family or something to do for a family, or do for your child or children, or for your parent or something, for your partner, for something long lasting. So it's very like long lasting kind of thing. I feel like you're the parent in the situation. You're giving birth to something, but you're not going to be doing it alone because I got parents. So I feel like you're birthing something. So you're gonna need to do this with a partner. You're gonna need to do this with your romantic love partner, your life partner. So this is something. So it kind of makes sense that all these things are merging for you. Like, you know, the home, the love, the project that you're gonna be doing that you always knew you'd do. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna move. Co-workers because of work. I feel like it's like a side project thing. So and I'm not getting specifically like a job. It could be for you, but I feel like it's like people that you're gonna be working on something else with, like a side project thing. So maybe a creative pursuit or a charitable pursuit or something like that. But yeah, moving for that kind of reason. The Fool card. Start a new life. With clarity, yeah, you have the answers. So I feel like you get so many answers because something comes back, a situation, you get super confidence. You have someone come in that's like a new friend, that, you know, all these answers and clarity is coming to you. This is the person I'm meant to work with. So if you're already partnered up, this could be a business partner, or someone that has the same specific hobby as you, or something that you can work with, or something. Yeah, side project. So you decide to move to start this, but you're going to move into that home that you've always wanted, that location that you thought you're going to live in, that city, in that country, or whatever, or that you're going to get that partner back, or that opportunity that, you know, you thought you had in your career but then got tossed up, or you didn't think you had a second chance at, missed your calling, or missed your chance. Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime thing. That thing is coming back. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile 3, let's see how these energies are more specifically geared towards you. How they pertain to you more specifically. Spirit's message specifically for you. Ace of Wands. Okay, something already started in your life. Something new already started in your life. A new love. Oh my goodness. career. Death, letting go. You are very clear that this has started because you let go of something. So there's like a new jumpstart in your career, your life purpose, or your life's work because you let go of something very big. See work. So this is happening now. You're getting a big boost in your career. 19th specifically. I think there's something astrological going around that time. But yeah, the 1 and 9 mimicking the 4 1s and the 4 9s in the general read. And then we have 1 1 again. 19th. I do feel like you have very, very good luck, big, bright opportunity, lot of abundance, hard work paid off, rewards, results from what you've done so far, and just a lot of like good things coming in a lot of different little ways and big ways in terms of your career immediately by the 19th this month, whenever you're watching this. So that's huge. Okay, what else is going on for you specifically? I just saw 2121. Okay. So I just looked up 2121 angel number, and it's a message from the angels of a new beginning, change, growth, and harmony. It serves as a sign from the divine realms of the coming chapter in your life and the opportunities and abundance you can expect. Yeah. A lot of exciting possibilities all waiting for you. Okay. So that's very in line with the message. Okay, the Lover's card. Okay. 3 of Swords and the Lover's card. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, this death and letting go was of a romantic situation, whether you're actually in the relationship or you were in little to no communication, just started dating or been in a marriage. Like, I feel like there's been a big break in the connection or a letting go in a very big way. So there might have been a breakup, divorce, or you're starting to, or just ending, finally coming out of the divorce, finally coming out of the separation. Anxiety, separation anxiety. Finally and getting out of the energy of being stuck on that person after a breakup. Or also giving up on someone that may have, been an unrequited love, or that they decided to kind of go with someone else or something like that. So I feel like that was why you're getting a huge boost in career, because you did this big letting go energy right now. Empowerment. Yeah, it was empowering, I feel like, because I keep getting you handle this very well, because that's why you're getting all this power energy in your career right now. So this might have been very difficult to let go of this person, but it brought you an immediate sense of empowerment. I'm getting emergency response, secret, private, security. Yeah, so I feel like this was kind of kept hush-hush. Maybe you haven't told everyone yet, or you're handling it very responsibly and deciding not to tell the kids, or not telling the whole family, or posting it on social media just yet, and you did it responsibly, or you're going to do it responsibly. And that's why you're getting a huge boost in your career. It's what it's saying is because you handled this letting go situation very maturely. It might have been like letting go of someone you might still love, but kind of realize that it's not going to happen, or being okay with if it doesn't happen, and really letting that person go, being like, hey, I'm not going to spend my whole life, you know, waiting for this person who isn't waiting for me, you know? And what else is going on? Wow, the Empress, yeah. These all keep falling on my lap, so I feel like things are just falling on your lap. I feel like you're getting the opportunities, like, just out of nowhere. You might have had the perfect opportunity to break away from this connection. You might have had the perfect opportunity to get a boost in your career. You might have the perfect opportunity for Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's just coming into you for something. I feel like your energy is clear, so like it's easy to get the energy. Family member that's a family member that wasn't that friendly to you or something. What is this? Manifestation. Okay, there might have been a block from a family member that was not being a friend. They were being, they might have been holding back your manifestation. But you have this Empress energy, whether you're male or female. You were ready to go. You're ready to like kind of, point the wand and manifest some things very quickly. So I feel like a family member that has been blocking you from manifestation, not like actually because you have this like goddess god like energy, but this person was kind of like the only block left. Passion. I feel like this person that you're releasing, I feel like for most of you it was a love situation, because there's a lot of passion there. But it could have also been a past love situation, or it could have been a family member or a good friend. But I feel like for most of you, it was a partner. It could be all. It could be a friend, a family member, and a partner that you all released. Because like there's so much like passion energies and high vibe, like goddess like energies coming back to you. Passion is I'm getting passions coming into your life in a way that you may have not felt for a long time, or may have not believed was real. Okay, what is the Hierophant? It could have been like a patriarchal or matriarchal figure, maybe someone who kind of had, like, the head of the family, or kind of like the one who spoke for the family, what they say goes kind of thing, or the person who kind of held all the information about the traditions and cultures and how to do things, or whether a religious one or the wise one or something like that, the one with the respect, the wise one. This does tie back to the ancestor thing. They were unintentionally holding this back from you. Okay, so what's going to happen because of it? A new crush. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this family member is gonna come to you saying or doing what? Seven of Cups. That they always, maybe they were always like praying for you to kind of have certain things in your life that you didn't want, but they maybe intentionally or unintentionally, I'm hoping it's not someone who wished you ill, but I feel like maybe it's someone who wished that you had a certain kind of partner, or a certain kind of life, or a certain kind of home, or a certain kind of reputation or status or something like that, or a certain kind of like they're projecting too strongly onto you. And I don't know, something about like you releasing this partner or person or persons, people, kind of clouded their view, because I feel like this person would like often think of you and visualize you doing certain things, and it's something that you wouldn't want, something you don't do daily, or something you something that was affecting your manifestation. Although you are a strong manifester, this person, because they're a very strong family member tied to you, they weren't your friend. It might have been intentional or unintentional. It could have been like a sweet grandmother or mother that wanted the best for you, but they envisioned you in a life that they wanted for you, not like what you kind of wanted for yourself. So it's not going to affect your manifestation part. Obviously you're getting something beautiful here, but something is going to cloud their vision, so they can't, yeah, they're not, you see, Eight of Swords, they're gonna it's gonna cloud their vision, so they can't see they can't visualize you anymore. It's gonna allow you to like skyrocket in your manifestation abilities, and it's gonna like let you get things more immediately because you don't have this person accidentally visualizing you in a different way. It wasn't affecting you that much. You still have very strong energy, but you're gonna see a difference. You're gonna see a difference. Let's see if I can get time frame. New moon. By the next new moon. Okay. So then, let's see. Last but not least, the Fool card. Wow. Yeah, it fell on the manifestation card, so I feel like, although you have this new start, it's kind of like, it hasn't fully started. Like, I feel like you're in a training situation, because like you just unleashed your fullest manifestation power. You can do whatever you want. You don't have anyone's energies affecting you anymore, and it's something energetic. So I don't know if everyone's gonna understand this, but like, yeah, you had some people energetically tied to you that were kind of affecting your destiny or slowing down your manifestation. Not significantly, because you're still powerful, but like, and at this point you probably did a lot of work, but it was still affecting it somewhat, because I feel like you kept going back. Maybe you've been dating the same kind of partner. Maybe you've been sticking with the same kind of friends or family or something like that. Emergency response. You had to get out of there. You had to get out of there. And because of that, you're going to see proof of this energy first and foremost through your career or your life's work, your life purpose. Okay, the Fool card. So in the beginning, it's like, oh yeah, brand new life. Like, look, all this new energy. I can manifest like crazy. But you just got your manifestation ability, so it's gonna take you a second to manifest like the environment that you want, the home that you want, the people that you want, right? So you do have this new life starting, but you have to create it first. So it's like, it started and you get this manifestation ability, but you had to like practice using the manifestation abilities, and then you might not get it right the first or second time. The home that you want, the TV that you want, the car that you want, whatever. So it's just gonna take some time to kind of like, not time, but it's not technically new life starting, because it's not like you move into a new house that's perfectly the way you want it, and in the new life exactly how you want it, set up, scheduled exactly how you want it. You're gonna have to manifest those things, but basically your new life has started. This is the fun part, okay? You need to take your wand and make magic. I'm getting it goes both ways. So they might not be able to see you clearly. Their visualization ability with you is clouded, but so is yours with them. This might be a temporary thing, but at least for now, their vision of you and your vision of them is clouded. Whoever these people were that you gave an immense amount of love to, that were affecting your manifestation ability, and even possibly your career or your life purpose. Like, why isn't it coming in, my life purpose? Like, I'm letting go like crazy. Well, there's something really big in your life probably the thing you kind of stuck by the most, probably something like, you know, family, parents, siblings, children, grandparents, grandkids, or past loves, current loves, past friends, current friends. These are big things that you know, it's like, I've been releasing like crazy. Why is my life not changing? My life purpose not coming in? Maybe because the thing right next to you that you love the most, the person right next to you that you love the most, that you haven't let go of yet. You know, King of Pentacles, there you go, see? And it fell on the Hierophant. It's you're going to be doing well. Home, relationship, career, finances, health. But it's just kind of getting used to manifesting and kind of getting used to not knowing what's going on with whoever family member or family members that have been blocking, or friends you consider family that have been blocking your. It kind of sucks because, like, you know, these could be good friends, people you actually like, family. You might like your family, but if they see you often and they're not on your level spiritually, they don't have the ability, they don't have the mental strength that you do to not visualize that person in a way that blocks them. It's a skill. It's a practiced skill. Like, you have to practice not putting your intention and will on someone else's life. It's a hard thing to do. Friendship, yeah, the loss of, because I'm getting like, yeah, these might be good friends, or you've had these friends for a long time, you might be close to family or something. It's just difficult nonetheless. Okay, last but not least, yeah, nature, outdoors, but there's like an abundance you're walking towards, and it's giving you a lot of energy to kind of explore new things. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of fun exploring these new manifestation abilities and what you can create and how you want to create. You might create 2, 3, 4, 5 homes, you know, or just one. But, like, you know, just, you know, it's kind of, I'm getting like The Sims. Like, you can practice making a bunch of different homes, a bunch of different neighborhoods, or, you know, trying on different hats and different hobbies and different social groups until you get the right one, kind of thing. Or you can just hit it off right off the bat, depending on what you want to do. You know, maybe you're someone who likes to pick the home, edit it a little bit here and there, that's it. And you might be someone who needs to create a whole new home. But yeah, you're gonna be met with an abundance. Like, I'm getting like blank page. I was getting a blank. I was blanking on the term blank page. Fresh blank new page that you can create however, draw and create and make however you want. And it's going to bring out that sense of adventure and explorer, and you're going to have that incoming love, new love coming in. Probably in the form of the hardest to release to less harder to release. That's the order of new incoming love. But it is, I'm getting one at a time. All these things happen one at a time. It's like release, career, family member, you know, and then abundance, new love. It's like one thing at a time for this group, especially. But yeah, I do sense like your sense of adventure and curiosity. You're gonna find people who are on that same level. All right, so I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light.